Hello Southwest AMFA members, Brett A. Strick, your National Director here. I want to take this opportunity to put some vision and some facts and figures into what the economic industry wages are for the AMTs from our economic specialists. During the AMFA Southwest negotiations, we continue to utilize every resource possible to get you guys the very best results we can for our Southwest members. As National Director, AMFA is willing to hire whatever professional needed to help and assist the negotiating committee in this process. AMFA has used economics, pension, 401k actuaries, and medical benefits actuaries, and will continue to hire and use them as necessary. I'm pleased to have the chance to introduce our professional in economics and guest presenter of the facts and figures, Peter Manikowski. Peter has a master's in science, mathematical statistics concentration from Loyola University, Chicago. He has a bachelor of science and statistical science in 2005. He received that degree. He also has a minor in economics and actuarial science. He recently performed the role cost expert in the negotiations for the WNBA on behalf of the referees. Not only does Peter perform financial services for TransUnion, banks, WNA, but he also consults for other firms. Peter is also in the Professional Soccer Referees Association, union representing professional soccer referee in North America. Not only is he a union member of Professional Soccer Referees Association for the last 8 years, he has also been extremely active in leadership positions and was an active advocate in organizing the first union of referees. Peter holds a union officer as the treasurer since 2013, been a contract bargaining agreement enforcement committee for the first CBA since 2014, member of the negotiating committee since 2014. Peter is also active in a union officer and a union member. He is part of the Professional Referee Organization in New York since 2012. He has also been a Southwest AMT negotiations expert witness in arbitration, mediation, resolution, and grievances. We've used him. Peter has been an integral part in developing the AMFA maintenance scope concept proposal, developing a model in writing and that is easy to understand. Not only does he have the knowledge in protecting our current members, but he also provides them with a vision and a better standard of living through future growth. Peter will help in the education process and put some history and clarification into what the impact of these numbers mean to you. Finally, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Peter Manikowski.
Hello AMFA members. My name is Peter Manikowski. I've been serving as the economist for your AMFA negotiating team and AMFA on other issues. Today I'd like to discuss with you the industry pay and the most recent offers that you might have seen. Now, as you know, there are many difficult issues facing the negotiating committee and your union in these most recent negotiations, but today we're just going to discuss pay.
Let's start by going back to your last amendable date, which was 2012. At that time, you were 18% above Alaska, which was the next best industry pay. In this chart, the wage is a day mechanic with 2 licenses and maximum longevity. Your pay was $43.51. Alaska was $36.77, and Delta was $36.50. Again, you were 18% above the next best industry pay. In the chart, Delta is the blue line, Alaska is green, American is gray, and United is yellow. In 2013, you accepted a 1% raise, which brought you to $43.89, and you have not had an increase since. Again, you're the red line on this chart. Since then, the industry has surpassed your pay, and your negotiating committee has put forth a new proposal last week to take you back to top of the industry, an offer that was 12% above Delta's present pay, $55.59. This is seen on the right side of the chart. The company is offered in August of 2016 and again in June of this year, $50.24. This does not account for another year without pay raises, which has gone by, and is only presently 1.78% above Delta. If we move on to the next wage comparison chart, which you might have seen in the update from the negotiating committee, here we have the base wage chart that you can see the differences are clear. I urge you to study these wage charts closely. There is still a quarter per license gap and a shift differential gap to close in on these negotiations. Max longevity is agreed. Finally, I want to discuss a little of the rationale for what you might have heard about your committee's proposal by increasing the wages and other economic items since its previous pass. The industry data and other Southwest work group contracts bear these increases out. Don't forget, another year has gone by without a raise. Of course, that would make any snap-up bigger. You might have heard that this proposal includes a snap-up of 26%, and that's right. It's about the same as a 4.8% increase of pay over the last year. last year's from which you had no increases. On 401k, your pilot colleagues got a guaranteed for 15% contribution or defined benefit. Your committee has asked the same for you now, to match the pilots. Lastly, on retro pay and bonus. Remember that another year has gone by. Full retro is simply more money than it was last year. This proposal includes that extra money. And don't forget that your colleagues, the pilots at SWAPA, got full retro in that contract. Your negotiating committee has asked the same for you. It's been a pleasure to work with your committee, and I urge you to stay tuned for more information on these negotiations.
We'll leave it to your negotiating committee to go on from here, and have a nice day.